Hey everybody, Poker Dad here. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am going to be doing a hand reading video today. Uh, so we could just really jump right into it. I actually got everything already set up. As always, I will be displaying the hand here in Poker Snowy since for whatever reason, my Drive HUD software does not show up my screen capture. I've done so much research trying to figure out how to get Drive HUD to show up my screen capture. I can't quite figure it out. I think it might have to do with my video card, maybe. Um, I am using Windows 7. I have a special video card which I use for work to give me two screens. I'm thinking maybe that might have something to do with it. Not really sure, but anyway, it's kind of fun to punch this stuff into Poker Snowy. Anyway, as we go through the hand reading process. So as you can see, I have here Ace Queen offsuit from the button. This is NL10. Of course, I have to convert the money to NL200 because Poker Snowy does not have NL10. Um, so I have Ace Queen offsuit from the button. This guy here, I will tell you, is going to be our main villain. So I have the money converted, as you can see. So anyway, without further ado, by the way, I don't know if you can hear from my voice, but I'm a little bit sick. Kind of a bummer with the holidays coming up here, and I'm off for the next 5 days, which is wonderful. Today's Friday, and I'm recording at 11:34 a.m. Pretty excited about that. I'm gonna be playing a lot of poker this weekend. I can guarantee you that. So anyway, let's dive right into the action here. So I am at the button, like I had mentioned here, and this guy over here folds it up, and this guy here raises to 30 cents, so up three big blinds. So he is the pre-flop, the pre-flop raiser here, and the cutoff folds it up. So in this spot here, normally I would usually raise it here. I could also call as well, like Snowy is suggesting, but I usually like to raise up the ace queen here. So um, that is actually exactly what I do, but I do a pretty small raise. I don't like the size of this raise. I raised it up to $1. So that's a really, really light raise here. So 1 divided by point 0.1, hang on, 1 divided by point 0.1 times 2. Yeah, I think I could have raised it up. Well, actually, no, it's not that bad. I mean, I could have raised it up. Being in position, I usually raise it up 3x, so it's about 3x. Actually, no, it's not that bad of a raise. Again, I could also always flat here as well, but I don't want to get stuck in the multi-way pot, and that's one of the reasons why I like to definitely raise it up here. Is just when then I could be heads up versus player, and I'm in position as well. He is a 23 19, by the way, through 958 hands. This guy is. Um, so let me raise it up here, and the small blind folds up, and the big blind folds it up, and of course the open raiser here calls my bet, and that was the whole purpose. Again, was just to play heads up pot. I always want to play heads up pot. Multi-way pots stink. To be honest with you, they're terrible. I love playing heads up. So now let's just throw in a range here for the main villain. He open raised it, and he open raises with a 19% range. 19% range. And I think it's pretty safe. Let's see, get rid of some hands here that. Yeah, we also have to keep in mind he did call my three bet. So let's actually give him a smaller range than that. His fold to three bet is actually only 35%. So he's calling most three bets. So um, that means that. So let's see if I can figure this out here. I mean, 67% of his 19% of his hands. So you know what we're gonna do? I'm going to basically give him. He can keep these cards here, I think. Um, I think I'll get rid of these. I'll get rid of these offsuit cards. I don't think he would call a three bet with these. I think more times than not he's going to be calling three bets with suited cards. I'll keep the king queen, the ace queen. Obviously these here ace, because he could definitely flat these as well. The three bet. Um, I think this right here is a fair assessment of what he might call these three bets with all of the pocket pairs, these suited connectors here, all the suited broadways, and these offsuit aces right here. I think make sense. So I'm gonna give him this range here. So it's 11.5%, and the number of combos he has here is 141 combos. Okay. So next up, let's work on the flop. And let me think about what I've learned yesterday through the Upswing Lab as well when we see this flop and see if I agree on how I should have handled it. So let's see. The flop comes out a 9 of spades, a king of diamonds, and a queen of hearts. So here I have a second pair with a great kicker, of course. So if I were playing this hand today, okay, if he checks to me, I'm probably going to check back. If he bets to me, I'm going to call. That's the way I would play this hand today. Let's see what happens here. So, he does check to me. So, if I'm playing this hand today, I would check it. Knowing myself from from October 17th, I'm probably betting this here. So let's see what happens. I do bet it, $1.36. So I forgot to punch up my poker calculator. So I like to see what kind of odds I gave here. La di da, la di da, la di da. Okay. I created this calculator, by the way. It's pretty awesome, as you can see. I have a lot of information here that I've gathered and made a bunch of different. I'm a crazy spreadsheet guy. Formulas, I love my formulas. So, $1.36, 3.51. So 27.9% pot odds. So about a 2/3 pot bet. So let me punch that in here. $1.36 divided by 0.1 times 2. So that's equivalent to $27.20. And he raises me. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. So he raises me here $3.70. So $3.70 by 0.1 times 2, 74. That's a pretty big raise. Very interesting spot here. I mean, he could obviously have a set of kings and a set of queens. By the way, I don't know what happens here on these hands. I don't know the results. On Drive Hut, I block out the results before I do these hand reviews. So I don't know what happens. So that's interesting, though. So I do call the bet. Interesting spot here. I mean, it's almost like he has a set. Not really sure if that was a great call. I mean, he could have two pair also, but either way, we're definitely behind. I don't know if this is a good call. I think I could actually fold out of this hand on that raise. So let's see. What is he check raising with? Oh, let me put in the board here. 9 of spades, king of diamonds, and queen of hearts. I'll have to fix this here. I was doing some stuff previously. Okay, so a straight. Okay, he could have jack 10 suited. Definitely a hand that would check raise. I could see that. Maybe wanted to slow play it. The same thing with the sets as well. And definitely the two pair as well. So the overpair, the ace-ace overpair. Is he check raising for protection? possible. I'm going to give him that. Uh, the top pair, the ace king. I don't think you do it with king jack or king 10 here, but ace king definitely. So you know what? Let me. What am I missing here? Why is ace king? Oh, I gotta remember to clear out what I do previously because or else it screws things up. Uh, hang on. Top pair. Okay, so I'm gonna give him these, of course. The ace king, I could definitely see. Again, just check raising, protection. I can see it. So we'll accept that. Okay, throw in the top pair. So anything else? Middle pair, no. Although I call with middle pair, I think that was probably a pretty bad call. Weak pair, ace high, no made hand, open and straight draw. Gut shots, I don't think gut shots are check raising here. Okay, so interesting. And I think we're in big time trouble. Look, our equity is 7%. I think this is a pretty bad call. I think this is a pretty bad call. I didn't catch what Snowy wanted me to do. I forget. I'll go back and watch the video. I think Snowy told me to call, but I don't think it's a great call here. All right, so let's throw this in his flop range. And this is 25.2% of his range, so really narrowed it down. And 29 combos. All right, let's see what happens here on the turn. To the turn. Batman. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. Okay. The turn brings a 2 of spades, which I'm sure does nothing for either one of our ranges at this point. And let's see what he does. He checks it again. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So Snowy says I should check. I agree. I don't really feel like I should be betting here. I don't have the equity for it. Let's see what I do. I bet. I bet $6.01. That's a pretty big bet. All right, so 6.01. Is it a big bet? Let's see. What kind of pot odds am I getting? 6.01. And the total pot is 15.56. Same thing as before, 2/3. I just the same bet, so I'm just balanced with my betting. Okay, 6.01 divided by 0.1 times 2. So that is 120. 20. What happened? Okay. I didn't really leave much behind here. I don't know why I just didn't shove at this point. I think it's terrible. I don't think it's a good bet, though. And he puts the rest in. He shoves me. Ha ha ha. Oh, so he shoves me at this point. I, of course, let's see. I do call it. Ugh, what am I doing? Could I play this hand any worse? Could could I play this hand any worse? My God. I mean, let's think. Obviously, the 2 didn't change anything, okay? I mean, I don't beat anything. What am I doing? What am I doing? Please explain this to me. What the hell am I doing? This is his range, okay? Guarantee he shows up with one of these hands unless he's bluffing me. If he's bluffing me, good for me for not... Oh, boy. Let's see what happens. 6 of clubs comes out. And what does he have? Well, I'll show you. I will... Spoiler alert. It's in the range that I gave him. It's one of these cards here that I gave him. One of these here. One of these here. It's here. So you know I lost his hand. And I did lose his hand. And what did he have? Drum roll. Let's do it. A 9 of diamonds. And a 9 of clubs. And a 9 of hearts. So interesting. Interesting. So I got his range right. Okay, I called it. Obviously, when I was playing this hand, I did not. For whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe I was playing too many tables. I have no idea. Because I think this was so poorly played. I could have gotten out of this hand on the flop. Easily could have gotten out of this hand on the flop when he raises me. And I said it right here. He's raising me with a set. I know nines, kings, queens, one of those. He's raising me with one of those. And I stayed in with my queen. Then I bet on the turn with essentially nothing. Nothing at that point. And then I call all in. He shoves me. And I call it. Don't you realize that at this point he's got it? I have a queen. Is he really shoving me with jacks? With tens? No, he's not. So why would you call that? For a prayer that a queen comes out on the river? Not smart. Not smart at all. Anyway, another great hand reading. And also, by the way, I plan on making a video at some point called "Do Not Call Turn Raises," and that will be a video, and I will have hands. I'll have to put your hands together where I've called raises and I've lost the hands. And actually, I can tell you, I've looked at my database, and this is just fact. When somebody raises on the turn, unless you got the nuts, you fold that up. You fold it. It's the truth. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. And yeah, like the video, whatever you want to do. I appreciate it. And until next time, Poker Dad out.